guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out here today in God's green earth doing some prospecting, which means I'm looking for the gold. I've got 2 bucket test samples from 2 different sites that I'm going to take down to the pond, and I'm going to pan it out and see what's in it, see if it's worth turning into a miner, which means you're actually collecting the gold. It's a very common misconception between prospectors and miners. Prospectors are looking for it. Miners have found it. They just need to dig it. So anyway, you're coming along for the ride. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, get back. So I'm back down here at the pond. I'm going to pan out these test buckets and see. So give me a minute. I'm going to pan them out and then show you what we got. Call that bucket A. Call that bucket B. The material looks very different in the buckets. They were both taken right off of Bedrock from different locations. So bucket A has about 5 specks in it. Not really worth doing anything more. Let's see what bucket B's got. Sorry about that. Battery died. Bucket 2 had a few more specs than bucket 1 did. Not enough to get me excited. We're going to keep on the search. We're up here, same claim, higher up on the claim. And you see a lot of old workings. And I believe I'm probably one of the first into this claim this year. Word to the wise. Go where gold was found before. It's a very simple notion, but somebody's already done a lot of work. There's gold in the area, and there's a lot of area. So luckily, right about there's a mud puddle in the road, so we don't have to go all the way down to test pan stuff. So I'm gonna get the gear and we'll test around, see what we can find. Maybe somewhere in the sun, because it's cold and my hands are frozen. All right, right back at you. Just gonna test pan right where somebody's already started a hole. Let's go see what we can do with this. I know it's going to be kind of difficult to see, but there is about 20 colors in that pan. That tells me I'm in a good enough spot to collect dirt and fire up the high banker. So this is by far not my favorite way to mine. I have to collect the material up here, and luckily it seems like pretty rich material, but I'm going to collect it here, put it in buckets, then I'm going to get in that Jeep, then I'm going to drive all the way around, and I'm going to end up way down there to be able to run it. Upside to this is gold's usually pretty good, because the old timers, they didn't want to do it either. Over here, I don't know if you can see it, the evidence of hydraulic mining back in the day. Now, that was a way to get gold. Devastating to the land, But yeah, it worked. Anyway, I'm gonna get after it, fill these 5 buckets, go do a 5 bucket test run in the high banker, and then make another decision from there. All right. So what I found here is about the top 6 inches of bedrock is just crumbling away. This happens usually in the springtime, just after the winter. The decomposing granite, which is what this claim is, has been getting moisture in it all year, all winter. Then it gets the water in it, and then when it freezes at night, it expands it and then contracts it, and then expands it and contracts it, and does that all winter long. And that's what causes this bedrock to crumble. In my personal experience, I've done pretty good taking that layer of decomposing bedrock. On this claim, I've heard of nuggets being found that way. So after I get this hole cleaned up and these 5 buckets filled, I'm definitely running my metal detector over it. Anyway, I'm getting back after it. Nothing. All right, let's haul some buckets. Okay, so we got everything set up, everything's running. So we're gonna get these 5 buckets running. And how is it they say on Gold Rush? Throttle up. And that's how long it takes to run 5 buckets. So I'm just gonna let that idle and clean off for a second. This machine's big brother, the 3-inch, would have done that in a quarter of the time. The 3-inch is by far my favorite machine. It's hard to operate by yourself, but when you're doing buckets, you just dump the bucket and you go do something else. This is an awesome machine. It's no 3. All right, I'm gonna move you around. We'll get a cleanup done. All right, see what we got. I'm gonna finish cleaning this bit up and be right back with you. So here's what we got. Sun kind of went away, so lighting sucks. I'll get a better picture for you. So, not a slammer. Not bad for 5 buckets worth of work. Imagine if you were out and you had 4 or 5 buddies and you could run 100 buckets of that same material or 200 buckets of that same material. It's going to add up really quick. I was out here prospecting, and now I know a good spot that contains gold. With that, I'm going to clean up. It's getting cold and getting late. We'll talk a little bit later. Hey guys, that's about it. We're all packed up. We got about a 3-hour drive out of here. We're gonna go exploring a little bit more just from the truck. But thanks for coming along. Subscribe. You know how to do that. Doesn't cost anybody anything. Once again, just get out there.